Hello, folks in the office at Ruff Roofers. Somebody there talked to Shanique. Thank you so much for doing so and allowing us the opportunity to give you a website analysis. And my name is Sean Everett. I'm going to be doing that for you today. Now, the first thing I have to tell you is that you have a beautiful website. You have clearly spent money on it. This thing here with all of the different roofs you have put on is just brilliant. I think that is so cool. And it gives a count 8,204. This is an impressive thing. I will tell you that you have spent some good money on this. It was not money wasted. You guys did a great job getting this website up and going, but it is underperforming for you right now in Baltimore, and I am going to show you why and how. I mean, a beautiful website is great for when the people get here, but getting them here is the issue. And getting them here is exactly the result of what is inside your website already. It might just need some tweaks or it might need some changes, but it's not going to change the look and feel of your site at all, not necessarily. So, the first thing I'm going to show you after I look at the site is that I have a paid tool which helps me tremendously. It's called Ahrefs, and it gives me the metrics of your site, how it's been performing over the last couple of months. And then the next thing I do is a regular old Google search, and the reason I do that is because 96% of your traffic, 96% of the visitors that come to your site are going to come through a Google search. So that makes Google an incredibly important people to make into a partner in a way. And the reason I'm saying that is because most people don't know how Google works. And as you probably know from business, your own business, and I do from mine, if you don't know how something works, then you can't take advantage of it. And since they are responsible for so much traffic, it is necessary to know what is going on there. Now, the first at the top of a Google search is what we call the sponsored ones. They are folks who have actually paid to be there. And that is not a bad strategy at all. I mean, paying to be at the top of a Google search can be good for people. Some people look at that as sort of suspect because why do you have to pay to be on a site that's the best of the best? And that is not what Google is at all, not even close. The Google has an algorithm that determines the placement of absolutely everything. And it has three basic things that it's looking for. There's number one, number two, part A and B, and number three. Here is number one. Google wants you to fill out a Google business profile. And this is here in what we call the map pack. Now, we call it that, of course, because it is attached to this lovely map, but the real purpose of it is to give people who have been thorough in filling out their Google business profile sort of a reward for being thorough and being precise. Now, these three folks, this guy up here paid to be there, these three folks just filled out the Google business profile. Asks you how many years you've been in business. It asks you what your opening and closing hours are. There's some tick boxes, and it also wants you to prove that the website that you're filling out the profile for is actually yours, which is probably a good fail-safe. But now, below the map pack is what we call the organic search results. Now, this is where you really see the Google algorithm coming into its own. And this is part 2A and B. Now, for the purpose of this analysis, Angie's List is not a contractor, but Charm City Roofing is. So I'm going to refer to them as your Google competitor for the remainder of this. Now, here is their website. Here is your website. I'm going to do something right off the bat. I'm going to copy and paste your website into this word counter. You have 400 words right on the dot. I've never seen that before. Here is what they have in theirs. They have 660 words. Now, they beat you in the word category. They have more words than you do. But the truth is that neither of you have the 1,500 words that Google requires. Google really wants you to have 1,500 words because they think that is a minimum number of words that would be necessary to educate their search customers on whatever it is that they have typed into that search bar. Whether that be for academia or whether that be for finding a roofer in Baltimore. So now all words are not the same though at Google. Let me show you what I mean. Google has keywords, and keywords are words that exist in your industry that make you different from the other industries. It's how I can Google a roofer, and it is not going to come up with a dairy farm in Wisconsin. So you have 420 keywords and your competitor has 1,100. So you're about a third behind what they have. And I'm going to show you what their keywords are. Baltimore roofers, roofing Baltimore. Now I want to point out that the algorithm is looking for all of these different things because these are not the same. Roofers and roofing are two different words. As far as the algorithm is concerned, it does not know our language. It is looking for things in Japanese and Polish just as much as it is in English. So roofing Baltimore is different than Baltimore roofers. Company and companies. It does not know singular and plural. But here we go. Flat roof repair, roof repair. Let's see what else. So that's more part of your industry. GAF warranties, if you use GAF products, I suppose. Torch down roof. Here we go. That's something that's absolutely part of your industry because I have never said those three words together in my life. This is the first time I've ever said torch down roof. So that being the case, these are the sorts of things that can come up as keywords, very simple things. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you is backlinks. Backlinks is where your website shows up on somebody else's website with a link back to yours. So an example of that would be like Yelp, where you might have a profile, and if you put your website in there, there would be a link back to you. That's a backlink. Now you have 142 referring domains. That's pretty good. I'm going to show you what your competitor has. They have 267 referring domains. So again, they win in this little foot race. But here are their backlinks. It's easy to get on some backlinks. I mean, you can just type in like a profile on some of these. Angie's List, of course, is paid, but expertise.com, Yellow Pages, Yahoo, those are all places that you could probably just get on for free. And you want most of the things that you have to be highly rated in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. So that is what the algorithm really prizes more than the ones way down here at the bottom at 1.6. Apparently not many people get their roofers in Baltimore from iStreetPark.com. I don't even know what that is. So maybe it's a park in Baltimore. I do not know. But not a lot of people use it. So unless it's on your bucket list, you can stay off of it. Now, these are important for one reason, and that is because Google wants to send its customers to places that they're going to be happy to go to. And if a lot of other people have said, oh, this is a place to go to, then Google doesn't have to vet it any more than that. It figures, you know what, a lot of people will want to go here because there's links to it. So I'm going to send my search customers there too. So that is the bottom line. Now, I'm going to show you what this all means. What it all comes down to is this. Your backlinks and your keywords allowed you to have 620 visitors last month. That's up 92 from the month before. So that's a pretty good jump. And that's not a bad number of visitors, to be quite frank. But here's what your competitor had, 1,300. So a little more than double. And what that means is that they had double the opportunity to get an estimate request, to get a estimate, become a customer, and for a customer to put money in their pocket. Now, I'm not going to say that all 1,300 of these turned into something. That's not the way it works. But just odds are that they had double what you had. I mean, that's just the odds of it. And all of that is because of their placement in the Google search. Number one here under the map pack. Now I'm going to do something here. I'm going to scroll down until oh, there you go. You're not that far down. Look at that. Double the visitors from just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 between you. 6 between you. So ideally, get here in the map pack. Get up above Charm City Roofing. Take that money that they are getting because you need it more, right? I know that I do. So That is what the analysis is. And if you would rather spend your time roofing than dealing with all of this stuff that is inside of your website, then by all means, I would suggest give Shanique a call and she would be happy to guide you through the next steps. Thank you so much for watching and have a great rest of your day.